I'm going to tell you my coming out story. It was just more of a being robbed type of story. Well, first off, let me tell you the early signs of me being aware I was gay. Most people say they were only attracted to one gender per se. I was attracted to both genders about. There was a boy I had a crush on, there was a girl I had a crush on. By the time puberty hit, I was just attracted to men only. And the great thing about me is I was enormously repressed. I didn't date no girls. I was just very rebellious and just didn't want no part of anybody when I was in high school. I didn't even look at any gay porn. I just was like, I didn't look. I tried to look at straight porn, like think of it, like the breast, like the pussy. It just didn't work out. It's like telling a straight guy to like dick. But I remember my family always cracked jokes about gay people, which doesn't help. I mean, they didn't hate gay people. They just thought it was funny. You know, there's some gay men that act very feminine. Probably a lot of the ones you see here on YouTube. They're like, oh my God, let me tell you about my time I had I went and got my nails done. I'm just exaggerating. My family, I remember they had a gay man work for their company, and my mom and dad ran the company, and they say, we got this guy who's just so funny. I just look at him and laugh. I look at his hands, and they would be flapping and talk as he talked. They say he's such a great guy. I love him. And then they say, but he's gay. It's like, it's like, it's like he's great and all, but he's gay. What the fuck's wrong with that? You know, there's nothing wrong with it. It came to a point where I couldn't stand it no more, and I was sitting in Michael. This is when I lived with my brother, and we lived in a townhouse together, and he's my identical twin brother. And I was like, maybe he's gay too. But anyway, I kept thinking that because, you know, a lot of, when you know one twin's gay, there's a high chance of the other one being gay. Michael cracked a gay joke, and I remember I said, but I'm gay. Michael goes, he laughed, and he goes, yeah. And then I said, I'm really gay, and then I started crying like a girl. It was like very traumatic for me. He was so supportive. He was there. He has his hand on my shoulder. He goes, everything I said about a lot of hateful things, because I take it back. I just didn't realize gay people could be like you. Coming out usually is seen as a great experience. I felt like shit for like months, but I continued on. I started then taking the next step. I started looking at gay porn. I was like, it's okay, you know, because I think I was so repressed. It wasn't having that same magical effect as what most men would have. And then I moved on, and then I started doing gay social networking, and that was a disaster. These guys that went on there, I wasn't attracted to. They were all, no offense, they were all in their 60s and 70s. Well, I did not tell my other family. I just wasn't ready because my family is very masculine. It's very dominant. Like, men are men and women are women. And my dad was in the military. My older brothers, they were in the military. And I was riding in my car, and Michael was in the passenger seat, and I was driving, and Michael said, I can't hold it. Michael said, I cannot hold it no more. Your family knows you're gay. I said, how the fuck? He said, your older brother found out, and he told everybody behind your back. And we didn't tell you for about 6 months until now. I was like, why didn't anybody confront me? You know, what the fuck? But I didn't know what to do. I was just like, somebody pulled the carpet from underneath me. I lost my opportunity to come out. Felt like I was a chicken. I waited too late here. I was pushing my late 20s. And I was like, what the fuck? You know? So I felt like I was robbed. And my family, we don't ever talk about the gay thing. They don't ask if I have a boyfriend. They don't ask if I see anybody or nothing. We just don't talk about it. It's just underneath the rug. I think what I need to do personally is probably build a bridge and start talking about it. But my family is so radically conservative. I'm not against conservative. It's or Republican or Democrat. I'm a political atheist. Don't cast these things to the side. My family needs to confront things and confront me. And I guess I'm guilty of that too. I need to confront them on it. Last Christmas, I was talking to my sister. I'm trying to tell her being gay and transgender is not the same thing. They're totally different. Ashley goes, no, being gay is when you want to turn into a girl. Like, no. There may be a lot of gay guys that act like girls, but they may not themselves want to turn into a girl. It's just very common sense. It's just ignorance. Anyway, they're ignorant, and it doesn't help me address my situation.